My name's Daisy, I'm from London, specialise in pencil mainly, drawing. I like to do very detailed images and drawings, taking notes from the old masters, like in terms of technique, and then mixing that with like fusing it with everyday modern theme urban ideas. So basically I use a pencil as my weapon of choice when I skillfully depict contemporary social political subjects and playfully subvert them to create something that people feel familiar with but haven't actually seen. So for example, the Queen wearing an A.B.S hoodie, but still wearing her crown and still holding that sort of regalness, but with the urban contemporary youth of today, like, you know, the hoodies and stereotypes, kind of playing with, you know, brands, advertising, to reflect on our own culture, you know, with a bit of subtle humour as well. I like to put a lot of humour into my work, mainly influenced by people like Zabriskie, Alison Jackson, Cindy Sherman. These are really amazing, talented people that like fuse, like give me all these ideas that I just like to put onto paper. And mainly in terms of technique, people like MC Escher, who's like incredible in terms of skill, and Salvador Dali, which you can see all around my house. Yeah, so basically that's it really. That's mainly me, that's what I do. I always get people say, you didn't draw that, that's not a drawing, and I'll be like, yeah, no, it is a drawing. And I do quite like that because, again, when you can see it in the flesh, it makes the viewer take a closer look, because a lot of my work does look like prints when you first see it, you know, not all of it, but a lot, especially the new work with the Charlies. But I am trying to play along with that idea of like trying to deceive the viewer kind of thing, and trying to make it look like a print, so that you do take that closer look and kind of maybe appreciate it a little bit more once you realise it is with a pen and pencil, and the amount of hours that have been dedicated to create one piece. I think generally people have a better idea of what my work portrays than I actually do. They come up with really good answers and like explanations that, you know, that I wouldn't have even necessarily thought of, and I think that's really great, and that's what the work is all about really. You know, just getting to people to think openly. I don't really talk that much about my work and the depths and the insoles, because I personally don't even really know where it comes from, you know, and it's a lot more to do with just like having an idea, wanting to put it on paper really, and then yeah, and then just seeing how a viewer responds. I generally don't really put that much talk into it. Like when I put my images up online, there's not really any commentary about how the piece is really, the ideas of the piece. It's just really like pen and pencil, and there you go and have it, and it's kind of left up to the viewer to make their own assumptions rather than me to tell you what the piece is really about. It's up to you. Like that's how I try and portray a lot of, you know, do with a lot of my art. Like I just want to express myself. I have all these ideas in my mind and I just want to put them onto paper and, you know, share them, but if people aren't interested, then that's fine. It's just like basically an idea that, you know, the big dream to be a successful artist, but it's more than that really. It's more to just create and express yourself. You know, I don't really know the reasons why I do these images or what comes to my mind or why I create them. It's a lot of the time, it's like, especially with like the Charlie Chanel and things like that, it's a branding and advertising, and how these people can really influence your mind without you even knowing. And in a way, I'm kind of trying to do that subtly within my work, especially in the more recent works. It's yeah, I don't really know why I do what I do. I just do it because I'm here to do it, you know. So I think everyone feels like they want to leave an imprint on Earth, so I think this is just the best way for me to do it. It's therapeutic to me because I can just zone out for hours on end. You know, my favourite times to draw are usually early hours of the morning, so while everyone's sleeping, I like to be in my garage just till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, and just creating. I like that feeling of creating while everyone else is sort of sleeping. I'm still there, you know, creating this work that is good or bad to the viewer, you know, but it's still like I'm still doing something. I like the thought of, like, you know, how people like make money while they sleep, that sort of thing. I like creating while everyone else is sleeping. I think creativity just lets people express themselves in any way: music, art, dance, whatever you feel. I think creativity is important because it is a way for you to express yourself. For me, it's just art because that's what I'm good at. That's what I've always like enjoyed doing. I've always enjoyed drawing. It's, like I said earlier, very therapeutic for me, and I enjoy it more than anything. You know, everyone's got a goal in life, but I don't see myself going down the normal path of 9 to 5 job. You know, this is a 24-hour job. If you want to dedicate yourself to being creative and trying to make an income or, you know, a lifestyle out of it, it's a 24-hour job, 24/7. So, but for me, it doesn't feel like a job. You know, it's just my life, and it's the path I've decided to choose. It's just basically a way for people, like for myself, really, to express myself in the best way, and kind of the only way I really know how. You know, that's why it's very important to me.